This is Packet Tracer Remote. It's currently running on Oracle VirtualBox, but it can be run on VMware, ESXi, Hyper-V, or any other hypervisor. Now that it's running, I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is the IP address of this virtual machine, and I have 20 users, 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and so on, and each one of them can use Packet Tracer. So I'm going to log in as one of the users. There we go. I'm going to use my actual login here. Okay, now we can use Packet Tracer like we normally would. I'm going to grab a couple routers, just drop them on the screen here. There's a second one. I'm going to connect these. This is going to connect their gig 000 ports. I'm going to open them up, but they haven't quite finished booting yet. So I'm going to take this window and I'm going to throw this into the back right there. I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'll explain what I just did. Okay, we actually have 4 windows, 4 desktops. What I've done is I've taken advantage of this extra space here. There we go. There we go. And we're going to program the routers really quick, except we're not going to program them by simply typing, which I could do. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab some text that I already put in. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to click paste. Oh no, it didn't work. Well, that's because we're inside of a website. What you have to do is you have to use this tool called the clipboard. Once you paste it there, you can paste it here. I'll do it again. Paste. Okay, and I'll clear that so that you can see what I put in the clipboard and that it matches this. Okay. Let me use the red buttons to close these. And I'm going to go to the first screen, and you can see that these 2 routers are in fact talking together. Okay. I'm going to pretend that I am the instructor, and I'm going to take a look at my student here on this machine. Open a separate window, and I'm going to log in using a different password. This is a view-only password, and by the way, I'm using a different browser over here as well. Okay, and I can see what's there, but my mouse stops working when I go into that window. I can't make any changes. Okay. However, I can watch just fine as changes are made over here. Again, no changes over here. Changes over here. Right? Based on the way Packet Tracer likes to save things, I'm going to use Home User 1 PT Saves. That's the only place that I can save it where the instructor will be able to find it. So I'm going to click Save. I'm going to overwrite one there. I'm going to close this, by the way. And I'm going to go back here. In fact, I'm going to full screen it. There's our full screen. Let's go ahead and open another activity. So PT Saves is where you will find the place to put things, and PT Activities is where you're going to find activities that were made by Cisco. All of these have to be loaded in beforehand, along with Packet Tracer. There we go. I'm going to update and make a copy. This is typical for this particular activity. Alright, this one is Explore the Smart Home. Again, I'm going to move this over to window number 2. I can maximize it over here, and then I can do whatever I need to. But I'll go back. One of the things they ask you to do in this activity is open the smart door. And to do that, you would hold Alt and you would click. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. Some interfaces capture the Alt key. So what we're going to do is we're going to use special keys right here. I'm going to hold the Alt key just by clicking it. And then I'm going to click on the smart door, and you can see that it opens and shuts. I have to make sure I turn off the Alt key as well. Okay. I'm going to go to the thermostat. I'm going to go over to the advanced options of the thermostat and go to programming. Let's say that I want to copy out some code from this thermostat when in fact I'm in a website. Makes it a little bit difficult. So let me go ahead and open this. And I'm going to copy out some of this code. There we go. That's enough. And let's go back to the clipboard. Okay. That said Alt click. I'm going to click copy right here. And you can see that I've copied it in. And from here, if I want to, I can paste it down here. Okay. Let me clear that. All right, earlier we actually saved an activity. What we're going to do at this point, I'm going to show as a user what happens when you leave this. Okay, so you can exit and log out. You could click the red button. You can click exit, however that works. I'm going to say no, I don't want to save it. Now this is in an infinite loop, which means that once Packet Tracer closes, this restarts Packet Tracer. There it goes. I'm back in, just like nothing happened. All right. I'm going to go back a window. Let me go ahead and get out of our full screen here and go back to our original window, which was this. You can see that that is being used. Okay. However, I can still connect over here. In order to actually close Packet Tracer, what you want to do is you want to click disconnect down here. There we go. Now that freed it up. All right, let's take a look from the instructor point of view again. The instructor can add completed assignments at the end. Then they have a login. And the instructor can go into user 1 and can actually see this activity and can download it if they wish. There's another way to take a look at this. If the instructor has SFTP access, they can do it this way as well. There we go. Now the instructor can see the whole machine right here. So this would be under Home Administrator and completed assignments, and they could also see it. Exact same thing. And that concludes our demonstration of Packet Tracer Remote. If you're interested in learning more, Giuseppe has a form for you to fill out in a couple of slides, but for now I will start to take questions.